And we are going. What's going on with everybody? It is your boy, Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Orange Dungeon, getting it to your real raw rugged. And I got somebody on the other line. Let him introduce himself, man. Who we got here today?
You already know. Sorry, it's your boy Gunplay, Don Logan, no slogan, counting with my arms folded. You already know.
So before we get into this, I want to let you know this has been an interview I've wanted to do since 2016. Been
Damn.
listen, been listening to you way before, but that's kind
Yeah,
of when I started doing interviews.
yeah.
So the fact that I'm doing this right now, I had to contain myself a little bit. A nigga look happy, man, because
Damn, dog. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that for real,
of
dog.
course, man, I'm a Florida nigga. I'm from Jacksonville, so
Man, you from
you feel
Duval.
me? The 904. So from Florida
I know
nigga to
folks.
Florida nigga, man. I
Yeah,
hold you in regards as possibly when we talking just straight technical lyricists, you have to be top two at least top two in my opinion, and I feel like arguably top 10 ever in the South as lyricists.
dog. I appreciate that, man. You know, the underdog. We the underdogs, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
We
a
underground underdogs, man. But I appreciate you rooting for me, man, for the underdog,
For
bro.
sure, man, for sure. You I'm a hip hop nigga. Like I love all
Yeah,
types of hip hop, and I
that
think
explains it then. That
I
explains
I think what got me to you was like I could listen to a nigga and tell this nigga love hip hop. I would listen. I was like, this nigga love hip hop. I like this nigga
that.
might be a little crazy, but this nigga love hip hop, man. You know what I'm saying? That was what I found. So before we get into this, I just want to say I appreciate you for coming on, man. This definitely means a lot right here, my boy, for sure, bro.
Thank you, brother, for sure, man. Anytime, dog. You already know.
Of
Rocking with y'all since the beginning, man. So you know what I'm saying.
of course, man. How you doing today? How you doing today, man?
I'm blessed beyond belief, brother. I just in the studio, knocking out a verse. Took me a minute. I'm recording myself now, so it
Okay.
takes a little longer and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I just got it done, just in time to do the
Hey,
interview.
how is that transition from being from like somebody recording you to now you recording yourself?
See, I know what to tell the engineer what I need, but for me to do it, it was, you know what I'm saying? Like I know how to do it, but it's been so long since I recorded myself or anybody else. When Ross had, we had a studio over there at Po Boy, but we didn't have no engineer, so Ross like made me learn that shit to record him. And once I learned to record him, I started recording myself, and Pro Tools changed over the years. It's still the same shit, but I just had to get reacquainted with the controls, and now I'm back. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, for sure. Well, let me take it back into how I discovered you. So from the beginning,
Yeah,
I've always seen, cause I've always been a Ross fan. So I've always seen you with Ross, and I had never known you made music at the time. I just like, oh, that's the nigga with the big ass wicks. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
kind of how I knew you as. So
yeah.
after I would see you, and I just seen this nigga doing crazy stuff. I'm like, you know what? Let me go and listen to him. And I could be wrong. My timeline could be wrong, but I think the first thing I heard was niggas say, I hock a loogie at your mama. I
Oh,
truly am a problem. I'm
yeah,
schizo bipolar, love the day and hate the. Come on now,
yeah,
come
yeah,
on now. I say what? This nigga finna hock a what at who? I was like, this nigga here
yeah,
crazy, man. So I went from that, and then I think I just heard your turn shit first. So I heard that, and I heard my nigga, chill out, my
oh
nigga,
yeah,
chill.
my
I
nigga,
got
chill out.
this. You know what I'm
I got
saying?
this. Chill out. Yeah, I remember that, man. That's when I was just like hungry, man. Like I'm still hungry, but it's like that hunger you can never capture that again. Like these young artists, like they're not gonna be as hungry for 10 years from now.
Yeah,
You're not gonna hear them sounding like they fresh out the box unless they really have that passion and you know what I'm saying to really like perfect their craft. Like I could see Meek Mills still, you know what I'm saying, 10 years from now, sharper than a motherfucker,
yeah.
probably better. You know what I'm saying? Artists like that, Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? I could see them 10 years from now penning crazy, but it's not too many that really have the passion to perfect their craft and still want to do it after, you know what I'm saying, so long and shit like that. Especially if you're getting money the way they getting money. And you know what I'm saying? Where else do you go from here? Where else do you go? You
For
know what I'm
sure.
saying? So it's like if you got all the money and that was your main goal, your hunger finna dissipate. my main goal is like, it's not no main goal really. I just love to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what I love doing. And over the years, I created a cult like following, and I'm still rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best feeling. That's when you really feel your work is being heard. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to a label just putting a bunch of money, rushing your project out like they. You know what I mean? It's like I'd rather grow it organic, like how I did over the years. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. I feel like once, like, music is powerful, bro. Like, music, music could make somebody feel good, sad, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you got that effect because, like I said, I was finding a lot of your turnt music first. Like, hey, I'm a nigga that don't got no business in the streets, nigga. When I heard pulling up, jumping out, pulling up, jump, boy, I'm finna,
Yeah.
nigga, boy, I got down with finna find the next nigga I see, nigga. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Oh, she got
It,
to get that dog up at
you
you.
feel me? And you got that raw feeling to you. But then on the other side, when I really, really started to tap in, I'm like, wait, it's not just about the raw. He could rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could pen bars. Like, he can actually keep up with a up north nigga. Cause you know how up north niggas got niggas from the south. A nigga from up north hear this be like, hey son, he's nice, B. You know what I'm saying? Niggas say that. So is that something like when you first started rapping, was like having a pen, having bars, was that important, or was it just the energy that came first?
It was definitely the bars first. I moved from New York when I was like 10 years old to Miami. So and this was in I moved to Miami in 1990. So up until then, I was listening and living in New York City and listening to New York rap because that was the top. You know what I'm saying? That was the only real music that was out there in mass production. I'll say. You know what I'm saying? Like that was going global at the time. Or going nationwide at the time. You know what I'm saying? Being there from the beginning, the inception of hip hop, where it took off into a commercial realm. Uh, you grew up listening to Eric B and Rakim and their lyrics. Everything was about bars and how they're painting the picture, doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like with bars, man, with lyrics, real lyrics. And the older I got, I started recognizing, that bars is one thing, but you also have to have character.
Mm.
And I got that from Old Dirty Bastard. He wasn't the best rapper, but his character, you know what I'm saying? Um, like his I don't give a fuckness about him, and I had a bit of that. And that's what I brought to the table. You know what I'm saying? I always was an I don't give a fuck ass. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ass nigga, dog. And I was just I was doing drugs too, and I was like, shit, I feel like how you feel, so let me just go ahead on and tell the world too. So by the time that stage, it was like everything was coming together now. So now it was like we got bars, now we got the wild side, you know what I'm saying? And let's get a little introspective. Let's talk about some real shit. That's when Bible on a Dash start coming around and records like such as that. And it's you know what I mean? Now I just now feel like I'm coming full circle where I can hit you with that rah rah, but it'll be smooth enough to digest where it's not so, you know what I'm saying? But you're still gonna get hype with it because I won't alienate my hype niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got records like that, like Chevy Box that I just put out.
Fire, by the way,
You know
fire
what I'm
song.
saying? To give you that, it's still there. You know what I'm saying? I did a record right now with that Young Boy's flow. You know what I'm saying? Because I love this new generation of music. I don't care how poisonous they say it is. I know we dealing in death. I know. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hurting our community, but this is our only way out. And you know what I mean? There's plenty others, but way out. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, trying to get through one door. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sounding the same, and I just like to take the style and fuck with it, give it, do it, give it back, take it back, do it again, give it back, take it, flip it, do my style with it, give it back. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it right now. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, you know, 5 top MCs is Jay-Z, Nas, DMX, ODB, and Prodigy. So out of those artists is where you get a Gunplay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's a tough top five. I suck at ranking stuff. I can never give a top five, but I feel like you never really hear.
I ain't gonna say that's top 5 of mine, but those are my 5 most influential artists that really influenced my whole rap style.
Got you. Well, yeah, I want to go back to the influence because I do want to talk about the new generation, but I'm gonna say that. So I'm a student of the game, like I said, bro. Like I love to, like I think, like when I hear a nigga that's rapping well, I think like, damn, like what inspired this nigga? Like, was it how he grew up? Was it like you know what I'm saying? Like, how does this nigga brain get like this? Like I hear certain niggas, I be like, what did he put this nigga brain to science, bro?
That's how I be thinking now when I'm listening to these young boys. I be like, oh, them niggas be snapping.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think about that. So I got a question for you. One of my favorite rappers of all time is an old West Coast dude named Sugar Free. He was a pimp back in the day.
Oh man, Sugar Free still popping that shit.
Come
Boy.
on now, come on now. So,
Nigga, party, boy.
hey man, hey, that nigga say I learnt her. The bitch was talking shit in the shower, so I flushed the toilet and burnt her.
Hey, yo, well, niggas don't want to with that real game with Sugar Free. Boy. He's spitting real game and it's authentic and it's original as hell. You ain't nobody sound like him. Nobody trying to sound like him. You know what I'm saying? And he's still out there doing that shit and he's still talking that shit, man. I fuck with I downloaded his ass album, man.
Legend, man, and that's where the question come from. Since somebody like you that has knowledge of the game, this is my assumption. I feel like niggas who used to pimp, they naturally have a gift of gab because for you to be in that game, you have to have a gift of gab. So my question to you is, do you think that translate to rap from having that gift of gab in that lane to transition to rap? Is that a transition that you think is feasible? Because I feel like it is.
Yeah, it's definitely that. In my case, it came to rap first, and then the game came later. Like if I could rap real good, then I could
Got you.
get together real good for these hoes to make them do what I fucking want. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a total abuse of power. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. You know, we all got to go through our stages, and that was definitely one of them for a nice little second. And you know, I'm at this point, you know, I'm not as active as I was. You know, I got a few more responsibilities on my plate now, priorities that I really have to take care of. But you know, all my niggas still active, so I'm always around. You know, that life. I don't think I'm ever not gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Unless I put on a suit and tie and just start working in a building and really saying fuck my friends, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm that dog in me, cause my niggas got that dog in them. Yeah. Like we talk on the phone and it be real issues, real life shit. So I got places to pull from when I do my music. You know what I'm saying? If I'm like there's been plenty of times I moved to Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta about 4-5 times already, and I'll be there, and I would move there to actually get out of the city, and be in the country and be peace of mind. And I will find myself trying to make music, and I can't. Cause there ain't no dog in me. That shit sleep. You know what I'm saying? That shit hearing crickets and toads at nighttime, no sirens, no drama. And it's like, damn, I really... And then once I get off the plane in Miami, the second the plane landing, I'm already got shit already popping in my head, ready to knock out at the studio. You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, I figured it out. Like, you know, I need places to pull from to get, you know what I'm saying, to really gaslight this shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be going I'll be going through a situation and I have to really, get back active real quick for a quick little couple months. Just to, everybody, the streets is up and down, you know what I'm saying? You're up one day, you're down the next. Sometimes you nigga got to get active and really, go out there and grind it up. And, at those times, even though those are hate those times, but when I write, that's when I write. That's when I give them that talk. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm actually right there in the mix, handling scandals and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, um, it's definitely getting somewhere to pull from is golden, man. You know what I'm saying? So my influences, like, like I said, Jay-Z, etc., ODB and them, there was definitely somewhere, there were people that I pulled from continuously, you know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. Me and my homeboy Rara, we always joke like, if a nigga been rapping about like I don't know for 20 years about selling drugs, probably not selling drugs anymore if he's like a real successful rapper. But it would be that one time a nigga, I'd be like, boy, did this nigga go back to the trap? Boy, this nigga sound like he was goddamn in the basement cooking dope when he made this right here. So you say you need to sometimes go back in that environment. Me and my homeboy, we always joke about that. Be like, damn, like it'll be insert any rapper that's rapped for a long time. Be like, boy, that nigga Gucci sound like he goddamn went back to the trap house to record this. You know what I'm saying? So it is funny to hear niggas actually do have to sometimes get in an environment like I hear Future sometimes, and I'm like, bro, nigga, did Future just sell a J a goddamn a rock or something? This nigga's like he was too close to the street to do this.
It be key when you got young niggas around you and shit that's active. It's definitely a great place to pull from. You know what I'm saying? Hanging around, just hanging out in the trap.
Yeah.
Just really sitting there smoking a joint, listening to niggas and listening to the new lingo. There's a new word every day for something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's X, Y, and Z. And it's like, okay, shit, I write that down. Let me put that down on my shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have to go risk my freedom anymore, really, to paint that picture still. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, speaking of not risking freedoms and doing something positive, I got a suggestion for you, man. So
Yeah.
I'm a wrestling fan. I see this nigga
Yeah.
Ross on wrestling doing shit.
That boy.
Bro, listen here. You got the gift of gab just like he got the gift of gab. One day if that nigga need backup, bro, I can just imagine you in the ring talking. I think that might, because what he doing is the funniest shit. You and him together might be the funniest shit ever. So, hey, man,
Yeah.
I don't know if that would be something that would interest you, but I think you would excel just working the mic just like he been doing, because that shit is hilarious.
Hell yeah, man. I was thinking about it too. I was like, man, let me let him do his thing and get that relationship with AEW, and when the time is right, say, hey, fat boy, let me, let my shit. Let me talk my shit. Accusations.
False.
False accusations.
Bruh, that nigga is so funny, man. And
That nigga's hilarious, dog. He really supposed to be stand-up comedian, but I swear to God, bro, y'all got to really, really hang around this nigga, dog. You'll have your fucking abs locked.
See, it is amazing to see y'all doing stuff like this because, like I said, when most people first time find out about you, they're like, man, it's the wild nigga, this nigga crazy or whatever. But I done seen you do a 180. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting a positive bag. Congratulations! I know you got a baby on the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just want to say, I noticed the change in trying to grow as a human or whatnot. And as a person that's always trying to grow every day, I appreciate you also putting that out there because you done made it, you done documented, even if it's on Love and Hip Hop or if it's on the internet, you know what I'm saying, it's on your girl page or whatever, like niggas seeing you grow into the best version of you. And I just want to take time and say I appreciate that, man.
Nah, I appreciate you acknowledging that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type that I really do need positive reinforcements constantly. You know what I'm saying? I have to know I'm on the right track. And once I start, I'm doing it for myself. And I could say myself I'm good, but I might not say that to somebody else or somebody that I love. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you still da da da. I'm like, no, I'm not. I swear to God, they're like, I can't talk to you. You still da da da. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm telling you. So you know what? I can't tell you no more. Let me just show you. You know what I'm saying? Because now, if I'm sitting there saying, if I'm sitting there looking like I really didn't take a step forward to change myself, but I'm talking about change, nobody believes you. Shut up. You know
No,
what I'm
no,
saying?
for sure.
Yeah, it's like a nigga telling you how to get money and a nigga broke and got no shoes and shit. Saying so. Once I say, you know what, let me go ahead on and really take my time and self rehabilitate my shit. When I'm done and I'm actually where I think I should be, you know what I mean? People will notice it. And then that when I do talk manifestations, when I do talk bouncing back, when I do talk habits, and when I do talk kicking habits and shit, or kicking a lifestyle that's harmful for your future, you know what I'm saying? That's detrimental to your future and shit. Like, once I could talk about that and actually be a testimony, because I got tested already, you know what I'm saying? I think people are not only believe me, but give them hope and saying, like, because a lot of people like, I can't never change. It's impossible. I'm too deep. I feel you. I was too deep too. Everybody's you go as deep as you want. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Until you hit that rock bottom, like, alright, dog. Like, there's really nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing. There's no love here. You know what I'm saying? In the streets, there's no real consistent money in these streets. So there's no love, there's no money, there's no substance. There's nothing that's gonna ensure a future. You know what I'm saying? Everything unhealthy. Talking from food to drink to air to drug. It's like when at some point you got to be like, you know, like, let me try something else because I'm not feeling fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Even if a nigga getting street money and shit like that, if you don't have the financial literacy to turn that street shit into some sweet shit, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be roller coaster, up and down, left, right, and around, down and around like the gum on the ground. You know?
Yeah.
After a while, you just got to be like, my nigga, dog, like. And when I watch on the ground and I watch these artists and I watch people start from the bottom and really get their shit going, you know, when I was in my funk, I would watch that shit and I wouldn't be upset and I would say, dog, I gotta get my shit together. I gotta get myself right. You know what I'm saying? I want better for myself. I want better for my family and I'm finna do what I gotta do. Starting with my body. My mind, then my body, then my business. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's been a year today that I met my wife. You know what I'm saying? And so much happened in that year, and everything was put in place for me to be with her, to not have this child, to not live where I live right now, downtown Brickell, to not drive what I drive, to not have the career I have, to not be on TV. Everything stopped, was in place to stop that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, once you decide to change your mind and choose a different path and it's positive, you have to expect the same amount of negative that's going to come down on you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're trying to leave a life that did serve no purpose, that did not help any. You know what I'm saying? Once you switch paths, it's like everybody that was in that lane, they're trying to get, you know, get in front of your car and try to stop you. And when you switch the other lane, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you're not prepared for that, it's so easy to lose your temper, move on emotions, and put yourself right back in the same predicament you was just in. Whether it be financial, whether it be jail, whether it be back relapsing because you're depressed. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot comes with doing a 180. It ain't easy. It's a worse nigga, still a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? Every day we boxing these demons till our knuckles turn purple. And but once you got somebody in your corner, whether it be a friend or a soulmate, female, male, whatever you prefer, when two heads is better than one, especially when y'all both got the same goal that y'all trying to hit. That's when the magic happens. Like, I like to compare a lot of uh, dedication and commitment to coming up with MMG when we wasn't getting no money for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Who would really commit and sign on the dotted line to do this music and guarantee you not finna get paid till you get paid. And we're not gonna give you a date of when you're gonna get paid. You're just gonna do it till you get paid. And blindly just, you know what I'm saying? Once you could actually commit to something you can't see and then, hit that goal and overshoot that goal, you could do anything then. That's why I use the same amount of commitment and energy I put into the game and Maybach music. I put the same into my relationship. I used to just give it. It would never be a priority for me because I just want to go fuck some hoes. And sometimes I'll fuck a bitch and I just want to cuff her for a year. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't going nowhere. I wasn't going to put a ring on it and shit like that. So, I wasted a lot of people's times. I might have broke a few hearts. Hey, it happens, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I got my match. I met my match. I manifested my match. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it ain't easy. But once you commit, the doors just open up, and it's not. Some parts will get easy because you're gonna be so focused on a goal that you overshoot it, and next you're thinking about another goal, and next thing you know, you done hit all your goals for the year. You know what I'm saying? For a 5-year plan, you might hit it in a year. Mm. Like, we had a 3-year plan, we hit it in a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we have a 5-year plan that we might hit in, another 2 years? You're like, so our 3-year plan turned into 1, a 5-year plan turning into 2, maybe 3. So, you know what I'm saying? And we on it every day. Every day. It's an everyday grind. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's music, whether it's our online store, you know what I'm saying? Gonna start acting next year. Some independent films that's distributed on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Starting a podcast next year.
I was literally finna, when you get done talking, I was finna say, when we getting this podcast, because this right here is the podcast. Like, the way you talking, like, you could lead a podcast. I was finna say that. I don't mean to cut y'all, but I was literally finna ask that.
No, that's real. So I don't want to spoil it too much, but we're gonna be my podcast is gonna be about. It's basically going to be a podcast about manifestation and testimonials from some real hardened criminals, some real niggas that not supposed to be here, whether they're supposed to be they barely missed jail or sat down and came home and, using the power of manifestation to better themselves and to hear their testimony, you know what I'm saying? Along with myself, like I said, I've been tested in order to give these testimonies. You see what I'm saying? You can't give them unless you've been tested. And myself and others, we really have something to say, man. And I don't want to just be the podcast that, is just hollow. I don't want to really yell too much, and I want to really, really talk some real shit. If I got the platform, why not use it for something that's gonna, help people. I done talk so much drug and killing in this music. You know what I'm saying? And hype these niggas up. Who knows who I done hyped up to go do some more wild shit. And I just want to reverse that karma now. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. I mean, like I said, I see the 180, man. Even I feel like it's important too, because to fully evolve into a new person, you do got to cut certain people off. You got to cut certain things off, and you need new things around you, new people, and even your
Yep.
wife. You know what I'm saying? Like even when she was helping me set this up, bro, she's not the damn president, bro. She the most articulate person I've ever heard speak, bro.
I
So I
was
mean,
saying
you know what I'm
she got
saying?
2 degrees, man. She graduated from Harvard, from Hampton. Now she's at UM. She's about to have a PhD. She's about to be a whole Fed, and she's 24 years old.
That's
That's
amazing.
unheard of. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's what when I hit rock bottom. That's the type. That's the woman that I was manifesting.
Mm-hmm.
I even screamed it out loud to the point where it was like, God, this is what I want. This is who I don't know who she is or where she's at, but this is who I need. I need a woman that number one, knows what that knows what having her mom and dad around feels like and looks like. I didn't have that. I need someone around, a woman that knows what structure looks like. I ain't have that. I needed a woman around that is financially literate. I'm not. Never had that. Just know how to blow it. Blow the money fast, BMF. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to make it. It's hard as fuck to keep the shit. So, all my avenues that had potholes in it, or all my shortcomings that I feel that I couldn't really, you know what I'm saying, that I needed help in, she's there for that right now. And now I feel like I'm full circle. You know what I'm saying? Now it's, I know how to budget now. You know what I'm saying? I know how to stretch a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't really have to, but it's good to do when you know what I'm saying? Or else you're just gonna be up and down, up like I've been my whole life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, and I'm, and again, I put it all on myself. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody put a gun to my head and said spend the money. Nobody put a gun to my head and say snort the coke, pimp the hoe, spend time doing shit that not productive. Nobody put a gun to my head to tell me that. You know what I'm saying? I did that. You know, and that's once you could accept that, and it's gonna be a letdown to yourself. You might feel like committing suicide if you ain't that strong. It's like, damn, it's nobody really did it by myself, man. Sometimes people have help going down the hill, like I did too. You know what I'm saying? I had help going down the hill. It was pushing me. It was like, go, keep going. Go ahead. You're doing great. You're about to hit rock bottom. You're doing great. Good job. Got a couple people saying, hey man, get yourself together, man. Good luck. That's it. But nobody really gives a fuck. No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. They shouldn't. No, your response. Everybody got the same 24. You know what I'm saying? If you want to spend yours video gaming, on the gram searching for hoes, in the club tricking, on the table with the straw. You know what I'm saying? Or not pushing yourself to your fullest potential, then that's on you. You ain't putting in the work. The work you put in is what you're gonna get back. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't really put in the real man hours, but they want that real money. And it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask, did you go to therapy? Because I feel like a lot of people that a lot of people go to therapy to get this self reflection. Like this is like because you're self reflecting very heavy. Because a lot of people don't know why they are the way they are. That's why you go to therapy to figure that out. And you're saying I was this way because I didn't have any guidance. I didn't have any structure. I didn't have any this. I didn't have any that. So did you go to therapy to figure this out, or how did you find this out?
Nah. I just honestly, like YouTube is a motherfucker, man. You'll be surprised how much information is on YouTube and the internet if you really, really, really want to change. If you do not know who to talk to, there's nobody in your phone. Everybody in your phone's on the same shit. They all hustling, selling pussy, pimping. They all doing the same shit. So I can't ask them niggas. They all getting high. I can't ask them niggas how you kick this habit, or how do you look into getting a secured credit card, or
Yeah.
how do you look into fixing up your credit? where do I go? Nobody knows. The niggas don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so you just Google it. I Googled how to kick a fucking habit, a cocaine habit specifically. You know what I'm saying? And they came up with, your triggers. What are your triggers? And then I'm like, okay, well, my triggers are alcohol and bitches. Once I see bitches, I got to have the alcohol. Once I got the alcohol, and I'm finna go fuck something, I need the coke. So now it's the trifecta. We got the coke, the cunt, and the cognac.
The other triple C.
Yeah, we got the triple C. Got the coke, the cunts, and the cognac. And it's like, now 3 days later, $3,000 blown. 3 days later, I wake up in a room with not even the bitch that I met the first night. Who is this bitch? I don't know what the fuck's going on. And you know what I'm saying? And too many of those nights. You know what I'm saying? Too many of those nights. Just too much gluttony of my fulfilling my physical desires.
Nah, YouTube is definitely, like you said, you can learn something from there. It's everything is on YouTube. So not to get too personal, but what is Gunplay YouTube search like? Like if a nigga just look at your YouTube like search history, what are you watching on YouTube when you on YouTube?
You'll see probably Tucker Carlson.
You're
What's up, man? Tucker Carlson, Bobby Hemmett, quantum physics and mechanics, motivational videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just for the most part, that's that right there. You know what I mean?
I know you were a big
What else I be watching on YouTube?
You're a conspiracy theory guy, aren't you?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. That's how long I've been following you. I done seen you post all type of conspiracy theories. So yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was not expecting Tucker Carlson. That made me laugh. That's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
I was not expecting Tucker Carlson.
Look, man, if anybody know that nigga, tell him, man, I fuck with dog, man. I can even do his voice when he puts it up like this.
Hey.
Bugging me out, man.
I don't know if Tucker Carlson fuck with niggas, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know if Tucker Carlson fuck with niggas,
I don't know if he do neither, dog. I don't know. He ain't cool to me. He seemed like he would.
Oh, that's funny as fuck. What I was finna say. No, you were talking about like changing your music because, or just your music. Like you said, you don't know what your music done calls, like having a nigga do run down somebody or whatever. But I feel like niggas don't give you the credit. You got some smooth music. You feel me? You got that. I ride on 64s. I'm feeling so clean today. The hoes on me. Hey, that's that funk right there, man. You feel me? So do you enjoy making that? Yeah. Do you enjoy making that type of music? Because that's one of my favorite songs you've ever made. Like is Perry on? How you say his name?
Yeah, Perry on J. Keith.
He went crazy on that.
Yeah, he did. Man, he's talented. That was one of the first artists that I really gravitated to and wanted to put out. You know what I'm saying? But we went through a little situation where it never really came to fruition. But you know, I still wish him the best.
Okay.
And super talented, man. That man he can harmonize. He got bars. He got a story to tell. Yeah, he's super dope, man. You know what I'm saying? That he will always be one of my favorite artists, for real. Like when you listen to his shit, he's really talented.
You never scared to work with new niggas because you was one of the first people I seen work with Mozzie. And Mozzie, that was like 2017, I think, when y'all dropped that tape. Even the last tape you just dropped, you got my boy on there, man. That boy fishing, man. Bobby Fishkin. I love Bobby Fishkin.
Fishy on there. Yeah, I love these new artists, man. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of, even if you're not out there, if you just local and you raw, I'm a fan, dog. I just want to let you know that before the world show you. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, like, you know what I mean? That's the type of nigga I am. That's why, like with Ross, I always was like, bro, I can't wait till the world hear this man. Like, he's very, very talented. It's a different kind of talent. You know, you hear talent, but then you know genius level talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just blessed to day for day be around that situation and soaking up all the game that I could. Everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own reality that they're projecting. You know what I'm saying? And we both had the same goal. We want to just blow. We just want to make the best music possible, hit records, tour, get money, keep it in the family, go about our business. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what we did. You know what I mean? To this day, it's just like to see how big MMG got. You know, I feel like a proud dad. You know what I mean? You know, it saved my life. The work I put in, it's really saved my life. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, these young niggas got to understand it can happen overnight. Yeah, it can. Everybody's luck is different. Everybody's path is different. It can happen overnight. It could take long to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like with us, I think, you know, for the magnitude that God knew we was gonna blow to, he had to hold us back for a long time for us to really appreciate the blessings that we got. You know what I'm saying, with the record hustling and the you know, the umpteen hit records, you know, he has and that I've been on, and the artists that I've worked with, like, you know what I'm saying, your Lil Waynes, your ASAP Rocky, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like if I never put in that work, I would have never met these people. I would have never did music with these people. You know what I mean? So y'all got to understand, to the young generation, do it, be obsessed with it to be the best at it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what everybody's saying. In your heart, if you hear your shit and you saying, bro, I think I got the hardest shit. Fuck you niggas. I don't see nobody. That's how you got to feel every time. And then the next record you do, have that feeling of, man, that shit killing the last one. I honestly don't even like to hear old music because I got so much music and I'm recording so much that I want to hear new shit all the time. Like, and then when I get into I go on the roll where I like for like a week I might drop a whole bunch of new shit, and then that'll be the album that I'll put together, along with the other records that I have that are like diamonds in the rough that I just put away, and then I'll go rummage through see what I got and then add them to the new list, and you know what I'm saying, put everything together and come up with a dope body of work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just got to be obsessed with it, man, to be the best at it, man.
Hey, I wanna. Well, before I even say that, I'm sorry if this is running long. A nigga been waiting to do this for a minute, so I appreciate you. You feel me? Give me time. But I want.
I need the break right now. I've been recording all day, writing this shit.
For sure, for sure. Well, speaking of the young niggas, I want to put you on to somebody, man. So about an hour before you called me, or before I called you, my homeboy called me Rari. This nigga, he basically a hood AR. This nigga put me on everybody before they blow up, like every single nigga. So this nigga called me. First thing he says, "Oh my god!" I said, "What's up, bro?" "Oh my god!" I'm like, nigga, like this nigga saying he got shot or something. I'm like, bro, is you good? He say, "Bro, did you see what I just sent you?" I'm like, "What'd you send me?" "It's a song." I'm like, nigga, you acting like you goddamn killed the niggas. I'm like, bro, chill out. So I listened to the song. It's by a nigga named Woodboy G. Nigga from St. Petersburg. He popping already, but this song right here, bro, I think this sound like something that you need to be on. It's called I Got Rich Off Selling Dope. This nigga, Woodboy G, sound like if the nigga from the nigga from the.
Hold on.
Yeah, for sure.
Go on the room. Get. Go ahead now.
Nah, yeah, the nigga Woodboy G sound like if the Allstate dude and Juvenile did the goddamn fusion dance together, bruh. This nigga voice is so... He kind of sound like you, just with a deeper, more raspier voice. It is so deep, and you feel everything this nigga saying. I'ma send it to you when you off here, but I just want you to remember the name Woodboy G. I think he finna be the next nigga out of Florida. This nigga is crazy.
Man, I need to do something with him now, then, before he get bougie.
For sure. Hey, he running. I don't know if you heard of what, like, the real Boston Riches or whatever, but that's who he running with right now. So he running with all the.
Make sure you send it to me, man. I want to hear it.
I'ma for sure do that. But yeah, man, like I said, just I appreciate listen to the last album. You got all. I know you really really honed in on the animal shelter. You know what I'm saying? I know that's something that you really big on or whatever, trying to develop your artists. What is it about? Do you like developing artists? Is that something that you're like into, actually like putting in investments into them and actually trying to see them grow?
I actually do. You know, um, a lot of people don't have the patience or don't have the time or they just don't want to and spend their money on some shit that might or might not blow. But just the fact of just giving them game and polishing them as an artist is fulfilling them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't ever get a check, that's cool. I ain't tripping on that. It's the fact that nobody taught me that.
Mm.
Never had nobody to tell me that. You see what I'm saying? So I only give the game to people that really want to pick it up. Like shout out to Trap God Lido. You know what I mean? We've been working together almost 10 years now, man. It's been a while. And he was new to the game, rap game, and I met him like he probably started rapping maybe a year when I met him. And he just like I give him little tips on how to record or what I'm saying, bar structure and just little shit. Not really, you know what I'm saying, oh, you should do this and you should do that. Nah, just try this, try that, see what works. Get comfortable in your skin. Get comfortable in the booth. Get comfortable with a style. You know what I mean? And work on it. Perfect it. Where nobody could take it from you. Where you stand out. You stand alone on a record. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Not being like a Michael Jackson daddy or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just like steering them in the right direction, not only through music but life. You know what I'm saying? Because I see myself in him. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Like, I see he's the young version of me without the cocaine. You know what I'm saying? So he got the same. He Puerto Rican too, so he got the same temper, mentality, hustle, drive, everything. So it's like, that's good. You have to have those fundamentals to even be successful in this shit, first of all. So, he been rocking. I've been rocking with him. He been on a couple of my albums. We did a bunch of records together. This year I'm about to put out all the videos we got together, and I'm gonna start working them. You know what I'm saying, and getting him putting his face into place and letting everybody see what's new for the year that I'm bringing. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple other artists, but he's like the main attraction right now. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
for sure. Nah, you've been in the game for a minute, man. So you like the big bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you OG now, whatnot. So I mean, okay. So I'm gonna just ask you this, man. I've been talking this about a couple people, specifically my homeboy Ryder, who was telling me about the Woodboy G nigga.
Yeah.
So street music. I want you to tell me. I want to tell you my perspective on current state of street music, and I want your opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
So street music right now, let's go back. Like I said, you a hip hop head just like me. We going back to the '90s. Every street rapper was versatile. You listen to anybody in Wu Tang, everything just wasn't, I kill a nigga, I rob a nigga. ODB got crazy songs that not like that. Ghostface. We take it back to the 2000s. We can talk about the Southern niggas, Boosie, Webby, Plies. All of them niggas, they got songs that's, Plies got Running My Mama Crazy. Boosie got Smoking on Purple. All them songs that's not about that. I feel like now street music, it's about one thing. Everything is just kill a nigga, shoot a nigga, bang, 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 bang. And it's like, do these niggas have any other perspective outside of that? It doesn't feel like it. And I feel like it's starting to get repetitive. That's why I like you, because it's not just shoot 'em up, bang, bang. You got the Bible on the dash. You got cartoons and serial verse and whatnot. So my question is to you is just, I don't know. Am I tripping for having that perspective? I just feel like it's
Nah,
it's dumbed down or something.
we're all starting to notice it too. Like, and then Austin White called it out. You know what I'm saying? We're starting. We're vibrating super low. We on vibrate super low right now. You know what I'm saying? and that's really all that is really left after the government and society, how it's breaking down right now. All you got left is anger. There is no more hope. Gas, $5, $6, $7 a gallon. The milk that I drink milk, not milk. That plant-based shit is $50 for a carton, a small carton.
How much?
$52.
I had to make sure I heard that right.
They don't sell it in the supermarket no more.
Where you get it from?
So now I have to drink. I'm not buying no $52 fucking thing of milk. So now I got to get little alternatives for milk. I'm just saying. That's how serious it's getting out here. So if a nigga not on, boy, I got to kill on something and rob something, boy. You better go get a job or something, boy, because it's really, this is all we have left out here is the music. And when you look at it, all we have left in the hood is niggas that's doing that. Is running drills and, you know what I'm saying, and selling dope and because niggas is trying to numb themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see it stopping no time soon. You know, we're still, the game is old, the rap game is old, but now the players are young and new and green, really green. It don't matter how much money you got, you green as fuck. You young and green, you just got money, but you green. You know what I'm saying? When you young and green, and you don't know the shit that money brings behind it, you know what I'm saying? Real paper. Not no little street money, real paper. The shit, that responsibility that you have, they don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? They still trying to walk down on niggas and spin blocks and all of that. You know what I'm saying? With $10 million in their account, thinking that they can't die or they can't go to jail or they can't get indicted or even if they doing their thing and then nothing's happening to them, karma gonna get you. They don't know nothing about karma. They don't even know how to. A lot of motherfuckers don't even know how to love. You know what I'm saying? So how you expect them to do anything else? It's generational. You know what I'm saying? It's generational. They daddy probably dead in jail, or if he is, he's probably a hustler, probably doing his thing, and it's just a cycle.
I was just about to say it's a cycle. It's a big cycle.
Yeah.
Cause like you said, nigga, daddy in jail, nigga, daddy not there. Mama
the
probably,
OGs
there you go. Mama probably not home, so you need some type of family structure. You go outside. Who outside?
Just like my mama, she was never home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she would work 16 to 20 hour shifts, 12 to 20 sometimes. From 12 hours, sometimes 16, sometimes 20 hour shifts. So first was my mama house.
And you need that structure sometimes. So if you don't got that structure, you seek for it. So when you seek for it, you outside. And who outside?
The porch. And now
you feel
any
me?
nigga with a couple dollars or any nigga that got a good rap game, you following them doing dumb shit, leading you, you know what I'm saying, to jail or hell.
And you know what's the crazy thing about it? The OGs, they went through the same thing you going through. So they just as lost as you. Even though they 2 times older than you, they just as lost because they never had that structure either. So it's just a big cycle that is a never ending.
Blind leading the blind.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is right there. And that's what it feels like. Bro, my homeboy, he sent me this 12-year-old boy from Atlanta. He a rapper, I forget his name. But the nigga got, like, it's just the most violent song of all time. Nigga say, if I got beef with a nigga, I kill him, I'ma take it, daddy. And then go shoot up the balloons at the funeral or some shit. I'm like, what? And then he said, guess what? I said, what's up? He said, this little nigga just locked up for murder. 12 years old nigga locked up for murder, bro. And it's like, it's that cycle. I bet he go, I know for a fact he in that same cycle. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. They want it like that though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is all it's a grand scheme. You know what I'm saying? They want it like that. They set it up that way. And now it's time to reap what they've been sowing. It's time to mass incarcerate niggas. It's time for mass shootings, mass murders, you know what I'm saying, mass amounts of drug and narcotic intake, you know what I'm saying, while they doing what they doing, you know, in the background, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely not looking good for us as a culture, for us as a nation. Um, the next generation is super fucked. I got a baby I don't really want to bring into this shitty ass world, but the only thing that will hold true is your family, that they pass down the real rules of the game.
Yeah.
You know, homeboy and them not gonna do it.
All right, we are back. Had a little bit of technical difficulties, but yeah, man. I forgot what you know. I forget what we were talking about for a second.
Shit. Oh, I totally forgot.
I forget what we were talking about. I know we were talking about like niggas being in the cycle and stuff like that, but yeah, man. It's that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna leave you with this. I was gonna leave you with. So I'm a minor in criminal justice right now, and something interesting I found out. So you ever heard like back in the before the 80s, like 70s, 60s, you can kill a nigga and get like 20 years. You can kill a nigga get about 10, 20 years. I heard niggas be like, I killed two niggas, did 20 years. Like, you did 20 years. So what they did, that was called rehabilitative justice, where basically they weren't trying to give people a lot of time in prison. After the Reagan era, they said we shutting that shit down. We
Oh
giving you
yeah.
niggas the max, like whatever you can goddamn jaywalk. We trying to get 10 years or whatnot. So that's why now you was talking about how the system is designed a certain way. It really is because they are trying to give niggas the max. They're not trying to be
Yeah.
they not caring about if you rehabilitate in jail. We don't care, nigga. We want you to rot in that bitch. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it's like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's big money. It's big money too. You know what I'm saying? The prison complex, the motherfuckers that buy them shits, and it's a big business, man. They gotta keep niggas locked up.
Yeah.
You know? And they gotta keep niggas locked up. They gotta keep the budgets coming. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole situation with that shit. And just on the recently, I really found out what's really going on. Like I knew, but I was watching YouTube again, and they really broke it down on how that shit really plays out, and the funding for the prisons and the quotas, the beds that they must keep filled.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting to me. It's disgusting. It's I don't think these motherfuckers human, man. These motherfuckers cannot be human. They can't be. They can't. There's got to be somebody between all them motherfuckers that's got to be like, hey man, this ain't just come on. This is not right. We just killing everybody right now. Like this can't be right.
Hey, that's history, man. You look at Christopher Columbus and you hear what he did to them natives. You like he killed them all, gave them diseases. Like ain't nobody think that was like this. You know, it's nasty, man. It's a disgusting
Yeah,
world, man.
fucked up.
It's a nasty world. And with all that said, I can't wait for you to talk about this on your podcast. I can't wait to hear all this on the
Yeah,
podcast, man.
it's under wraps right now, but it's not gonna be no little shit. It's gonna be connected to. I'm not gonna say which one, but it's one of the. There's only like two or three that's the top right now.
Mm-hmm.
Urban, and it's definitely one of them.
Okay.
It's spinning off of one of them.
Okay,
So,
for sure. Well, shit, man. Tell us what you got coming in 2023, man.
well, you know, I got the album All Bullshit Aside is out right now. I got the Chevy Box video and single independently distributed right now under Animal Shelter. For 2023, I got an EP dropping. That's going to be called High Grade Caviar Cocaine Diamond Steak.
Okay.
Yeah. So look out for that. I got a distributor. I'm going to go through 1RPM and their digital distribution company, and I'm going to try them out with a couple of EPs. And like I said, the first one is called High Grade Caviar Cocaine Diamond Steak. I had that name for like 2 years already. I've been waiting to slap it on an album, but none of the albums sounded like that, like how High Grade Caviar Cocaine Diamond Steak would sound.
Yeah.
This one though, I think I fucking nailed it. I got the sound to match up with the title. Yeah, I did it backwards, but fuck.
Hey, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to hear it. Whenever you drop the full album or you drop the podcast, I'm gonna need you back on here because
Yeah,
I had a great time talking to you, man. So,
yeah,
hey, like what 2016? How many? What 6 years? Hey,
yeah.
it was worth the wait. You feel me? You
That's
delivered, so I appreciate it. If you got any last words for the people watching, man, let it be known.
uh, uh, don't chase the money. Let the money chase you, man.
Hey, man, and we'll end it on that. For everybody watching right now, I appreciate it. Until next time, I say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play. Y'all holla at your boy.